Coming up on this episode of MCBCtv. Hi, I'm Kristen Laski with MCBCtv for the first episode of Season 2. We're here on Gun Lake for the first tournament of the 2015 Michigan College Bass Circuit. Gun Lake is divided by Berry and Allegan counties, and it covers 2,680 acres of water. This morning's takeoff consists of 44 boats, making it the largest open collegiate tournament ever in the state of Michigan. The anglers will be fishing for 7 hours, competing for a 5-fish limit and overall big bass. Hi, I'm Kristen here with Cam and McLain, the 2014 Anglers of the Year. Can you guys tell me what it was like to win last year?
Winning Anglers of the Year, that was a big accomplishment for us, and this year we're going to try and do it again. We got some reputations to fill with the MCBC getting so big, so I'm looking forward to this year.
Well, last year, starting on top of that first tournament was real important to us. We were able to get on top of the pack and stay there throughout the season. That's really what kept us in for the end.
Boat number 20! Number 33! Boat number 34! Coming up next after the break, Western Michigan's Austin Sherwood and Shandon Miller fish the flats in the West Basin, and Central Michigan University makes a run to the northeast to fish the offshore weed patches. MCBCtv is made possible by BP Productions in association with MHTV and Central Michigan University School of Broadcast and Cinematic Arts.
Me and Shandon out here representing Western Michigan University. We're on beautiful Gun Lake. There's a ton of structure out here. It's a big body of water, but the structure is limitless. So even with almost 50 boats out here, you don't see a whole lot of the boaters because there's so many different places to get away. Last year we finished 8th in MCBC standings, and it kind of left a bitter taste in our mouth because 8th's not bad, but we want to be at the top at the end of the year, so that's what we're chasing. It starts right here at Gun Lake. Let's go.
My name's Sheldon Miller. I'm Fishing here today with my partner Brandon Carmen. We represent Central Michigan University. Today's been a little tough, you could say. I started off with a spinner baits, and I've been throwing them through the water. Had a lot of vibration going. We had two nice hookups, couldn't connect. And I tell you what, when those spinner baits are going through the water, I tell you, I could see that blade spinning from a mile away. It looked like a loose hubcap. I swear, I thought I was gonna hook up real good. Nothing, right? So I switched on over to some rubber. I've been throwing Cincos, I've been throwing tubes. Matter of fact, I've probably thrown more rubber today than my 35s on my lifted Chevy pickup. It is just a really, really bad day today. But I tell you what, we're gonna keep our head in the game here. And if anything, we'll get a real nice tan out of today. So it sure does beat, sitting at home. So I'm just glad to be out here fishing in the MCBC college tournament.
Basically what we're doing is, a lot of times, it seems like especially when it's sunny out, these bass will get up under the shade and kind of wait to ambush any type of bait fish or whatever they can. So it seems like the more you can get up under there, the better off you are. It can be painful, but I've seen a lot of tournaments won with the same type of technique.
All right, so right now, we've been fishing this for a little while now and haven't got anything to hit up. So we're gonna make a run to the northeast side and see if we can work some offshore weed patches and see what we can pull out of there.
So right now what we're doing is we're coming across this 5-6 foot flat right here in this west basin. And this used to be a lot of rice beds and stuff. Right now what they did is they put chemicals in here and a lot of it became sandy flats, but there's still a lot of isolated vegetation throughout these flats, and the smallmouth seem to be hanging on to the vegetation. We came in here and practiced similar conditions to this. It was pretty windy, throwing spinner baits and jerk baits like we are now. We're just hoping to get our first limit here, and then we can start calling out in other waters. But
Yep. This is what we don't want. We're gonna catch about 20 of these today. We're just gonna grind it out and hopefully get some limits in the boat, but a lot of small fish on this lake. All I'm doing right now is I'm working this jerk bait right over these patches of weeds, and they don't seem to like a fast bite, so what I'm doing is just taking my time and just jerking it right in front and just letting it float right in front of their mouth, and that seems to be triggering the bite today. It's a tough lake, so if we can get a good 5 fish limit, we feel pretty comfortable, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, baby, slab. This is what we're after today, folks, some bass. Look at that thing. Thing's been eating. Look at that. It's a good one for the live well right there. And remember, folks, because we're sportsmen and we're gonna practice safe release. Every fish goes back, okay? Let's go. Get bigger, little guy. That's how we do it, folks. That's why we're out here.
That's our biggest challenge of the
Take
day.
what I said back. This is what we're after. Look at that. That is a pure Michigan largemouth. I could weigh her in, but I don't want to embarrass people.
Coming up next after the break, we'll find out from Michigan State how the fishing conditions are affecting the bite today and learn how to cast a spinning rod with Western Michigan University. MCBCtv is made possible by BP Productions in association with MHTV and Central Michigan University School of Broadcast and Cinematic Arts. Welcome back to MCBCtv. We just checked in with Western and Central Michigan, who are finding the bite to be a bit challenging due to the cold front that came through last night. Next up are Michigan State's Cam Neely and McLain May, our 2014 Anglers of the Year.
There's about a 4-pounder right here. It's not on a bed, it's just cruising. I don't know why it's not spooking off, because it knows we're here. We've been flipping to it for a while now, but we're just throwing a drop shot right now, and Cam's got a tube on. Just trying to pretty much get a reaction bite.
That's not it.
God, I thought I had it. I broke your rod.
You know, I saw a turn, and you were obviously in the middle of a hook set. You broke 2 rods with your back step.
I just snapped this reel right in half, and I snapped the handle off the other one. But hopefully these have a warranty.
Yeah.
Might keep.
You might. No. 13. It's been pretty slow all day. It's been pretty slow in practice. It's just what we've seen. This lake is full of 9 to 13-inch fish, and you really have to sort through them to find the keepers, which is what we're trying to do, but we've only got 2 in the box at the moment, so we need to step it up a little bit. No. It's short. Might. Gonna be close. That's your call.
That's 14.
All right, here. You call him. You're messing already. I'm gonna pass it.
That's 14. So we got so far. I caught these 2 early this morning that I got, and we just hooked up with those 2. We need 1 more, and
We got a limit.
pretty.
Yeah.
We got some work to do still, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we've had a pretty tough day as far as catching keepers. We have about 30 or 40 dinks today on a jerkbait and a little power grub. And right now we're trying to see if we get a big one on a dock, but it hasn't been the luck so far. So we're gonna go back to a weedy point that we got our keeper on in the morning and see if we can pull a limit off there. If we're kind of running out of time here. We only got 1 keeper, and it's been real tough. So we're gonna go back and make a little run. Hopefully it pays off.
Right now we're teaching Kristen. I gave her this spinning rod from Dobbins, and she's going to try to work a jerkbait. She's going to cast it out there, and we're going to see how this presentation looks. So you're going to hold it just like this, and then you're going to open this bail like so, and then take your right index finger and hold that line. There you go.
Okay, like
Yep.
this?
Yep, and then you're just going to kind of whip it out that way. Oh, but let go of the line when you do.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And then you're going to close that bail again. Yep. And then you're going to reel in. And then once you feel the tension on that, you're just going to kind of give it a few jerks. There you go.
Now I'm feeling
See
the
that?
tension.
See
Yeah.
it?
Like,
There you
now
go.
what do I do?
Yep. So
do you
once you
jerk
get
it?
tension like this, once it's down, and you see it start going like that, you can just go like, just like that with your wrist. And that'll
Flick of the
kind
wrist.
of, yep, flick of the wrist. That's all it is.
Because every time you flick your wrist, the slack in the line is going to pull the jerkbait a different direction.
There you go. And reel in fast. Look at that action. You see that go?
Nice.
There you go.
Got
See
it.
that? Look at that action.
So right now we're about 3/4 of the way done with the first tournament of season 2 of the MCBC, Michigan College Bass Circuit. We had a record turnout today. And last year we had a few out-of-state boats, and hopefully we can get some more at our next event on the Detroit River. That's really exciting. It's gonna be a lot of fun because you can go to Lake St. Clair, you can fish Lake Erie, or you can stay in the river, and the tournament can be won in all 3 bodies of water. So it's gonna be a lot of fun because there's 100 miles of fishable water or more. Fish.
A good one? No size?
I don't think so.
No size.
We're really looking forward to all the real big prizes this year. And along with that, we have thousands of dollars in prizes from our sponsors of our circuit. So that's, you know, everyone can win something. There's a lot of free lures, door prizes. It's just a great experience, the MCBC.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament and fishing Detroit River, and looking forward to fish MCBC for the rest of my career and hopefully get into some bigger tournaments. But this was really, really fun fishing my first college tournament.
Coming up next after the break, the anglers arrive back to the boat launch for the official weigh-in. Stay tuned to see who catches the biggest bass and heaviest 5-fish limit.
In first place, a prize of $975.
MCBCtv is made possible by BP Productions in association with MHTV and Central Michigan University School of Broadcast and Cinematic Arts. Welcome back to MCBCtv. We are anxiously awaiting for the collegiate anglers to return back to the dock for the official weigh-in. I'm Kristen here with the guys from Central Michigan. Do you like fishing for CMU? What's that like?
It's great. It's always nice to, represent them, and it's growing a lot. We started this semester with 6 people, I believe, and now we're up to 18 members, so it's growing, and it's really fun.
New leader, 8 pound, 1 ounce.
You guys tell me how the fishing conditions were like today?
It was pretty hot. It was pretty hot in the morning. We were catching some fish in the morning, but slowed off and later in the day. We missed a couple, and Sam here definitely improved throughout the day, learned a lot. So it was really cool to watch.
Was this your first tournament ever fishing?
This is my first tournament for sure. I started fishing with him a few times and I got beginner's luck, so I was allowed to come to this one.
This is new leader. 9 pounds, 10 ounces.
Here with the guys from Lake Superior State. Do you have any suggestions that could have made it go smoother, or?
Catch more fish.
Lake Superior State with a bass 3 pounds, 10 ounces.
Can you tell me where you caught the fish and kind of how it happened?
Yeah, I caught it only about a quarter mile from the launch here out on a weed flat. I caught it on a Strike King swim jig with a Zoom Fluke paddle tail. He actually hit right next to the boat, and we had a bit of net trouble getting it in. My buddy went to go and net it, and he ended up hooking my hook, and we ended up swinging it in that way.
4th place, with a prize of $230, Joel Finch and Andrew Ketchum from Ferris State. 3rd place, with a prize of $344, Tucker Rigney and Cameron Hansen from Kalamazoo College. 2nd place, with a prize of $460, Austin Sherwood and Shandon Miller from Western Michigan University.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience out on the water?
Yeah, well, props goes out to my partner, Shandon Miller. He had to leave early for a wedding, but he actually came in this morning and we stuck it out for quite a few hours, and he was just putting in the work too. And so we were both up front. And what we did is we actually had a big smallie that we found on a bed 2 days ago in practice, and we put a waypoint on the bed, and we went back this morning, didn't find it. And so we were a little bit worried, but after fishing for the rest of the day, we decided to come back before Shandon had to leave. And we ended up finding the fish on the bed, spent a half an hour trying to catch it. And after half an hour, Shandon finally pulled it in right before he had to go to the wedding. So it was a crazy finish, that's for sure.
And 1st place, a prize of $975, a split team, so it doesn't count for School of the Year, Easton Lovell from Kalamazoo Valley Community College and Brandon Bissell from Northern Michigan.
Tell me about your fishing conditions today. How did it go for you?
It was tough conditions today. You know, we caught a lot of fish, a lot of short fish. We lost a lot of big ones. You know, we came in with just under 10 pounds, but we should have had close to 15 pounds today.
Were there any specific locations that were better than others?
I'll let you take it.
Isolated weed beds in about 4 to 6 foot of water, throwing a shaky head hula grub.
I heard that you have won a previous tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, last week I was fishing with Northern Michigan University up on the Mississippi River in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It was about a 90 boat field. It was the Midwestern Championship. We went in the final day down by 14 ounces, ended up having just one of the best days of fishing of my life, ended up winning it by about 3.5 pounds.
Wow, well, congratulations. Do you want to show us what you have over there?
You form a network through the MCBC. You know, there's a lot of anglers that you meet. You know, a lot of great Michigan anglers. You know, there was 6 or 7 Michigan teams there. You know, good camaraderie. You know, fishing these lakes at the MCBC schedules, these tough lakes, they prepare you for the lakes where the fishing's going to be good. So, MCBC is, if you are in Michigan and you college bass fish, the MCBC is where it's at.
Well, we appreciate everyone coming out today. We had a record crowd today. We doubled our numbers from last year in one tournament. Classic this year will probably pay out, the pot will probably be close to $6,000. So make sure you guys are fishing the whole circuit for that opportunity. Thanks, everyone.
That's all for this episode of MCBCtv. For more content, be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out at MCBCtv.com.